And to Namibia we go. As we prepare to land, we can see that Namibia is indeed the land of the sand dunes. Namibia got its name from the Namib Desert, the world's largest desert. The word Namib means vast land, and indeed, the Namib Desert is a vast land.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Windhoek. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the parking bay. The seatbelt signs have been switched off. To prevent the loss of personal belongings, we urge you to make a thorough check of your seat area to ensure you have everything with you before you leave. Be careful in opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from items that may fall out. And please be patient while offload your skycheck luggage.
But Namibia is not just a vast desert. It is also a country of beautiful German-style cities. The capital is Windhoek, and today we're taking a drive through Windhoek. Still, the vast desert is where we are heading, and so it's time to head for the desert and its dunes. To get there, we have to travel on sand roads stretching hundreds of miles without end. To find the dunes, we first had to get to Swakopmund. Once in Swakopmund, we start to see signs of the dunes. Little ones, but dunes nonetheless. We can't wait to get to the big dunes. But first, some fun in the sun. Or is it in the sand? After a brief instruction, we head on a 30-minute climb up to the top of the dunes. It's walking in sand, so it's very difficult and tiresome to do, but we press on. At the top of the dunes, our guides prepare our boards, and after an example, off we go.
Wave at the cameraman.
Sandboarding is fun, but we still can't wait to get to the giant dunes. To see these dunes, we head to Sossusvlei. The tallest dune in Sossusvlei is the iconic Big Daddy. According to NASA, the Namib sand dunes are the tallest in the world, and the tallest one rises to more than 100 feet above the desert floor. Big Daddy is all of 325 meters or about 1,100 feet tall and lies between Sossusvlei and Deadvlei. Today, we are about to climb the Big Daddy. Guides tell us that it will take a whopping 2 hours to get to the top, and that more than 90% of the people who attempt this fail. I don't know about anyone else, but today, failure is not a word in my vocabulary. There are 2 paths to the top of Big Daddy, the short way and the long way. The long way is the most difficult. Just taking a look at the difficult journey ahead is very intimidating to especially the weak at heart. So we are tracking this Big Daddy dune, and we are going to do the long walk stuff. Yeah, we're going to do the long walk up, and there's some people who are just doing the flats and just having the experience, but we are entering the entrance of the long walk. So we're all the way up yonder already. It's very windy. You can see if you look carefully, you see the wind blowing the sand. Blowing the sand as we go up. Call it Big Daddy for a reason. They say it's not a challenge, it's an experience. It's the beginning of the Big Daddy climb. It's a very slow climb. To put the height of Big Daddy in perspective, we took some ground and aerial level photos of people on the climb. The people are up so far away they appear as tiny objects on the dunes. Another way to gain perspective of the height of this dune is to look down at the people at the bottom. Down in the Dead Valley. Now we're about to enter this pretty steep incline here to get up there. It looks pretty. It looks like a they call it the Big Daddy. I'm not quite sure how high we are at this moment, but you can just look at the people around us. You can tell that it is high, but we keep going because it gets higher. We're just about at the halfway mark, about an hour into the climb, and already some people have had enough. People are exiting to the right. That must be the joy of doing it. One more look up the top and then down the bottom, and Carrion has decided it's time to also exit to the right. Still, I go on. Right now, I'm about to get on the ultimate. Again, just for a little bit of perspective, I want to show you the people down in the Dead Valley. It's a salt pan, pretty immense. And that's where we're heading. That's the peak, the ultimate. We have to do this first. People are approaching it from different angles. Some are over there. We'll meet at that central point and continue along that slope all the way up to the peak. You know, there is a secret to this climb. Many people will say, I'm not going to do this climb, it's too elevated, it's impossible to do. Actually, people are doing it. So, if people are doing it, it means that it's not impossible to do. But here's my secret to this climb. Take a look. One step at a time. And for me, that represents the life lesson. Just one step at a time. You get there. First, you have to know where you're going. That's it. You know you're going. That's your destination. That is clearly in view. That's the long-term goal. But for the time being, this is your immediate goal. One step at a time. And you can trust me on that. You're gonna do it. Because again, just take a look at where, at this point you can't see where I started because it's way beyond the bottom of that peak. You can't see. But if you look way over yonder, you might be able to see some cars in the distance. That was our ground level. So that was where we started. But again,
focus is on this.
Look, if you eat sand.
So folks, I want you to pay attention closely to this one here, because this one here goes up, and it's a steep incline up to this one to get up there to where those people are. So we're gonna see.
To get this one, I am going to have to crawl.
Okay folks, just a bit to go. Alright, slowly. See that folks? This is the only incline I have left to get to the top. Once I get to the top, that would be Big Daddy. See, people are already up there. See that? That's where I'm heading. But that is the Dead Valley. And those little dots you're seeing are people. So folks, look at this. I'm just a few inches from the top of Big Daddy. And then just look around the Death Valley and look at all the expanse around us. People are coming up, but you would never guess it. It's doable. Again, it's one step at a time. And finally, on the top of the Big Daddy, finally. So let's just take a walk all the way out, just to kind of salivate this accomplishment.
Now that I have made it to the top of the Sand Mountain, let's make a speech.
And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
And what goes up must come down.
Your only other destination is gonna be down. Watch my steps. Getting closer to the salt pan. It takes 2 hours to get up that mountain, and it takes only 10 minutes to get off. Hey, isn't it this much like life is? It takes you forever to get to the top and a few minutes to get back to the bottom. Selfie sticks. See those footprints as we get near in the salt pan. All those people crashing off this hill. The force of gravity takes them down there. Has such an impact in that thing. Woo! Guess what? We're down to the fly. Yeah. This is so, oh my god, this is so solid ground. Woo! Ha! Woo! Look, that's where it is. That's where we're coming from. All the way up there, if you can imagine that. It's such a steep drop onto this. Yeah. And this is solid. It's almost like concrete. Yeah. Now, onto the end of it.
And so it was, the conquering of the Big Daddy.